Great day, everyone. Ed Dudley with We Are Connected, coming at you again with another connected conversation. I got my man, my dude out of Raleigh, Mr. Esco Latimer. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you jumping on for a little bit. I just wanted to highlight you, man. We've had some real good conversations about some of the things that you do out there.
Right.
We have a love for a certain object as well, and I'd love for people to really get to know who you are and what you're doing. So tell the people who you are and what you do.
Well, who am I? My name is Esco Latimer. I started Phoenix Moser, Raleigh, North Carolina, Inc. This is my 21st dealership. I'm very excited to serve the public. Primarily, my business is 90% of my business is buy here, pay here, self financing. My other 2% is my white glove service, where I get your Lamborghinis, your Ferraris. I mean, boom. This is a model of a Lamborghini Aventador. I mean, I'm all into those
Okay,
cars.
so everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, this is an Aventador. This is a model of an Aventador. So, I live it, I breathe it, I read about them, I study about all the high-end cars. The regular cars I know very, very well because I grew up in the junkyard pretty much pulling parts for cars and working on cars. So I do light mechanic work. What do I do? My goal for this dealership was very important. I really wanted to focus on the financial literacy of those who do not understand finances in regards to how to purchase a car. So, and I also want to build up their credit, show them how to do that. So I put steps in place and processes in place that almost funnel them into doing the right thing for as financing. And the success I've had with that is the industry standard is 30% repo rate. That is the industry standard. Believe it or not, that is what buy here, pay here's quote unquote self financing lots shoot for. They shoot for 30% because of the profits. My standard is 10%,
Wow.
well below the industry standard. And I'm one of the smaller guys, right? So I should be performing a lot worse. No, 10%. So completion of loans, you have to take in consideration accidents and repos, 95% completion of loans. So that means the typical customer for me is 2 to 3 repos throughout their lifespan. When they come to me, they pay it off every time. So that's in a nutshell what I do. I love the high end customers. I can serve them as well. It is a complete white glove service. You don't touch anything. All the paperwork is brought to you. The car is delivered to you. The tag is already on it. All you have to do is drive it. Full tank of gas, go for it. I take care of everything. There's nothing you do in regards to my white glove service. It is the premier service to have when you come with me.
Love it. We talking about that Maserati, so but that's for another conversation. Um,
Yeah,
but 2020 has just been a challenging year, and I'll just when I first started these connected conversations, we were talking about just COVID. How are you doing? And now we get
yes.
all the unrest that's going on in society, and I know you're active in political organizations, but overall, how are you doing and the business doing during these first, let's say, 6 months of the year?
The first 6 months, first part of the year was actually great. I had actually turned out more customers than I took on. So that's good for my business. And when you're in deep subprime, I'm in the 20% in the 60% risk pool. So I'm in the risk of the risk pool, right? I did very, very well, which has helped me weather the storm throughout this whole COVID-19. And I'm very particular about my underwriting requirements. And actually, I want to fine tune those a little bit more. But I'm very particular about my underwriting requirements. I do not step outside of my SOPs. Whenever I've done that, I have gotten my butt burned. I stay within my SOPs. I do what I do well, and I have performed very well. So I'm not hurting. You can see right now my background. I'm in my new office,
Right.
so something is going right. Doing most time when businesses are going out of business, I am stepping into a new office on the fourth floor with a great window view.
Nice.
So I am very happy with doing that. I am very active with politically, and I hate to see the country divide. I am a Marine, and the brotherhood we have with whites and blacks, we don't have that we don't have it in the civilian world. It's more divided, and in the military, it's more conducive. You have that one-off guy, and that guy is he gets booted very, very fast. You don't hear that. I always want people to understand, why don't you hear these same conversations in the military? Well, we take care of it. It doesn't happen. I mean, it does happen, but when it happens, boom, it's squashed immediately. So I want to bring that mentality out to the civilian world.
Well, thank you for your service. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
I'm very appreciative of anyone that's worn a uniform, regardless of where you've been stationed in life. But putting on that uniform is definitely something near and dear to my heart. So thank you for your service. So, what
Yes.
are you working on right now that you'd love to share with us, or that you'd love to get out to the public?
Well, right now I have been elected to the Wake County African American Caucus Board. So we just did our first walk for Ahmaud, the shooting down in Georgia. That's the political part of what I'm doing. I'm trying to make awareness in my community here in Wake County. I can't focus on the world, but I can focus on my community here and empowering minorities, and that includes women. People leave out women. They leave out lesbian and gays. So I want to make them all inclusive. I hear your pain. I see your pain. And that's what I'm doing on a personal side. On a business side, it's business as usual. My goal is to improve people's lives and make sure that they are able to get a vehicle and be able to work and take care of their families. People don't understand how important that really is. To have a car is not just to have a car to go to the movies. To have a car is to have the ability to provide for your family. And as a single mother, that is very important, because you only have you, and you need a reliable car, and you need someone who can stand by it, and someone, if you have questions about repairs, you can come to, which is I'm that guy. If you're a father, you want to be able to provide for your family, right? You want to be able to go out there and earn a living. So that's what I do. So, and I'm very happy about those things.
Yeah, definitely. So, how can we as a community support you?
Anything automotive. If you are a subprime customer, I'm definitely your guy. If you want a white glove service like my Lambos, I'm definitely your guy. I do have a particular package where, and this is very, very specific, so I want everyone to understand this. I only put a $500 markup. So let's say, for instance, my last customer wanted a Toyota RAV4, right? I found her a RAV4. The going rate for the RAV4 was an all-wheel drive, leather, hybrid, all the bells and whistles. Typically goes for $26,000 here in the Raleigh area. With shipping, tax tag, and title, and my minimum of $500 fee, she was out the door for 21 and some change.
Nice.
$5,000 worth of savings, because that deal to me, it is not rocket surgery, right? Hey, this is what I want. Great. This is what I found you. Do you like it? Yes. Great. If you don't like it, boom, full refund. If you do like it, great. I have another happy customer.
No, love it, man. So, how can the people find you?
All right, so very, very simple. You can find me at Phoenix Gold Standard on Facebook. You can find me if you Google Phoenix Motors of Raleigh in Garner, which is Garner. You can find me on Google. I have a 4.6 rating as a buy here, pay here, which is very uncommon. Capital Ford and Capital Chevrolet has a 3.6. So that tells you I am growing. I am growing. I will be the premier self-financing lot here in the Raleigh, this side of Greensboro. I will be that lot. I will be that guy. We are growing. If you see my first office, it didn't look anything like this with what behind me right now. But this right here is just a step.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing out there in the community, from both professionally and personally. You're definitely someone that I look up to, and
Thank
definitely
you.
we chat all the time.
We
This has
do.
been another connected conversation with Mr. Esco Latimer. So, but real quick before I let you go, so cherry red with camel color interior, Maserati. So you know what I want.
I got you. I got you, brother. Whenever
So
you're ready.
you guys for tuning in. Once again, this has been another connected conversation with Esco Latimer. Definitely go check him out. He's got a little bit of everything. He didn't even talk this time about his personal inventory of cars. We'll get him on next time for that one. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Ed Dudley, we'll see you in the future. God bless everyone.
See you guys.
We done.
Nice. How'd I do?